Greetings and welcome. I don't have any candy to give you, but I hope you enjoy the puppet show nonetheless. I hope you can bear with me. I'm dealing with a new rig, new camera. I've already had to redo this video a few times, so a little frustration's setting in. But, the purpose of today's video is to talk about the city center of the real-life anime city I'm planning to build. Yes, that is right. A real-life anime city. Residences, schools, police, firefighters, all the works. All based off of the anime we've come to love. But this would be the city center. So, almost like the crown jewel, if you will. Hope you can bear with me again. Grid paper, not very good with tech nor with art, though I am okay when it comes to art. Grid paper is just a whole lot easier to work with. Anyways, flip you around. Essentially, what we're dealing with is this red section here. That's the city center. Now we can always expand out, and I am remaking this out of a bigger piece of paper, so it's a lot more detailed. But essentially, this is that red square. So I decided I don't have a key for it, as you can see, but I'll explain it. The green stuff here would be like the lawn areas. These would be major pathways, right? The building itself from the outside would look like a Colosseum. Think Roman Colosseum. But it would have like figurines of anime characters rather than... I better get my finger off the power button. I got halfway through the last video and my finger pressed the power button. I was like, no! But essentially it would be anime characters rather than the Greek gods. But the inside, and this would be 2 or 3 floors, or stories, should I say, and the first and possibly second or third would have this red section here, which is like the governmental section. Think chief of police, prosecutors, the court just attorneys, just essentially the governmental area would be like here, right? Now, the blue stuff would be more along the lines of, what do they call it? An arena, not an arena. I said it so casually on the last video too. It would essentially be a shopping mall of sorts. First and second and third floor would have a lot of shopping mall area. And each one of these blue sections is essentially the size of a shopping mall. Because remember, these residential areas, these hexagons with businesses and everything, have roughly 350 residences, not including tourists and just workers and such. 350 residences. This is the massive shopping mall thing that we're talking about, which is a little bit smaller, but still, we're talking about a pretty big building. So each one of these would essentially be the size of a shopping mall in and of itself. And then in the middle you have the actual arena, and it wouldn't just be sporting events. You would have musical events, and also this can also be rented out for special stuff, like say farmers markets, or and a cool thing about farmers market that some of you might not know, especially those living in the city, is that farmers markets are good for people who can't afford buildings, but still have products they want to sell. You might think, oh, go online, but it's so much easier just to sell your stuff in person. So this could also be for things like a farmers market style event, or what did they call it? Used to call them flea market type of thing. And another cool thing about this is it could also be used as a bunker of a sorts. Say worst case scenario, and I'm talking like worst case scenario. Oh shoot, what's that movie called? Where Korea originally it was supposed to be, I think, Russia. Red Dawn, that's the word. That's the name of the movie. Like a Red Dawn invasion style thing comes. Well, they'd get through these streets. They'd have to get to this bunker, right? Reinforced bunker. Now, if they have missiles, there's nothing we can do about that. But this is essentially a reinforced bunker with a ton of supplies already in it, if it came down to a worst case scenario. I'm just saying, for those people who are paranoid about that kind of stuff. Or let's even say flooding, natural disasters, right? Again, a bunker. Put sand, make the outside so it can become waterproof in case of flooding, or say tornadoes, or whatever essentially happens. Some sort of disaster happens. You got protection. But that, the creme de la creme, the cherry on top, I guess you could say, would be right here in the center. Would be I'm thinking of going with 4 giant statues with anime characters that have massive influence. Like, for example, Goku would be one. And then say, I don't want to go MCs. I want to go more with like mentor figures. So, but Goku's like the OG of anime, so have him on one. Yamato from Bleach, Captain Yamato, I think is his name, holding the flag in the center, and then maybe one from each generation so far. So Goku, Yamato, or even like Goldie Roger or something, and then One for All, holding the statue, and then maybe another mentor type figure holding the flag in the center. That would be really cool, like the newest, one of the newest generations type of thing holding it. That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm thinking of, the idea of what I'm going behind with the city center. Because we have to admit, there's going to be a ton of tourism going on, right? So might as well cater towards it, while at the same time encouraging competition and creativity and such. So, what do you think? Leave a comment in the comment in the shares. Leave a comment below, a like. What I'm most looking forward to is the sharing, though. The more people that see this information I get out, the more chances I have of getting an interview with anybody. I'm trying to get a hold of a lot of people to try and get a non-profit started to get all this stuff going. Trying to get the word out, so it would be very much appreciated. So I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy your time. Goodbye.